Recording has started.
Hello and welcome to, I think, episode 12 of We Should Be Writing, which means I think we must be on an anniversary of our first year.
Yeah.
Must be.
Really?
Oh, it's 12 episodes, so that's 12. Yeah. We're doing once a month. That's a year, I think.
Well done. Whole year.
Oh, if I'd have known that, I'd have had like a cake or something.
Well, yeah, I thought, I'll surprise you with that one because I could clearly see nobody had worked that out. And I thought,
no, we hadn't twigged at all.
I know. But yeah, here we are. So welcome back to all three listeners. I'm sure they are raring to go and hear what we got to say this month. But yeah, it's still been good. So what have you been up to, guys? Ali, what have you been doing?
What have I been doing? When I'm not writing, I tell you what, I've got a bit of a thing of binge watching old TV shows recently.
Yeah.
So I went through Rizzoli and Isles because I just needed a bit of Angie Harmon. Claire, you know that because you were there when I started binging it. You came over. Need a bit of Angie Harmon. So I finished that, and then my wife decided that she needs to binge The L Word, which I'm like, she's never seen the first season, so it's like, okay, we'll do that then. It's I don't really get the whole Shane thing, but whatever. Okay, that's a chat for another day. And now I'm on Bones, so I'm going Bones.
Yeah. I used to watch that. I think they only got like a couple of seasons into it, but that was a good series. That
I love all that sort of old rubbish was good, wasn't it? It was like easy watching.
Right, it's just
you don't invest too much in it. It's nothing complicated. You can just sit and chill.
Absolutely.
Rizzoli and Isles. I mean, some days it's a toss-up. I don't know which one I like most, but I am an Angie Harmon fan. Yeah.
Yeah. See, it's like I think it's the biggest queer baiting show that was of the time. For sure.
Absolutely.
But it's what we had back then, wasn't it?
Well, and like I say, it's still watchable. It's still watchable. I think like The L Word has kind of, it's of its time. It's a bit dated now.
Oh, it's very dated now.
You think, so many stereotypes, so much.
Oh, and the clothing. Oh my goodness! The shit Shane would wear. Just like, what is that?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, exactly. So, but I must admit, I think I got bored after about series 3 or 4. I think it just became a bit ridiculous, and I gave up. And I thought, I don't want to be that kind of lesbian. Thank you very much.
Don't really any of them.
Not any of them. Don't want to date any of them. Yeah, it really wasn't. Yeah.
After Dana died, I was kind of like, no.
Yeah, I quite liked her, and I did like Helena, but other than that, I just like it's all a bit. I felt like that was the only reason we were all watching it was because we fancied one of the actresses.
And to be fair, at the time, it was groundbreaking because there was nothing solely for lesbians out there. So it was. So everybody absolutely flocked to it. But like now, when you look back at it, okay.
I think that's like with a lot of TV series, though, isn't it? And films. Like films from the 80s. We watched Big the other night, and I was like, I used to love that film with Tom Hanks in. And then I watched it and I went, she had sex with a 13-year-old because in his health, he's only like 13. Rog went, I've never really thought about it. Oh, actually,
there's so much. So much that we kind of would have watched 20, 30 years ago without even thinking.
Yeah, absolutely.
About it. And then now you look back and you're like, oh, that's creepy. That's a bit creepy. Like you say, I didn't think about that until you just mentioned that because that is a bit.
So I've been doing that, and then I might as well plug it now. So I've got a book out, everyone. All three
you
go out and buy it.
You have not. You're such a liar.
Got a book out about the Royal Navy, women in uniform. I said to Claire yesterday, I think it's the first book that I've got such mixed reviews on. Some people love it, some people are a bit like, so I'm kind of like, all right, I don't quite know what. I don't know if it's the military aspect of it is a bit weird for some people. I don't know if it's the humour, because the humour in the military, I think you have to be used to it. It's a lot of banter. It can be, you can come across a bit of an arsehole. But the book's out there. It's called The Admiral's Daughter. So if anybody wants to go and read it, see if you're on like or dislike side, go and do it. That'd be nice.
Well, you know, that sometimes is part of the fun of reading, isn't it? Is because you're not going to read every book and love every single book or every character. And I think, like, as authors, that if we can create that kind of like, oh, I hated her, we've still done our job, because that's, you know, at the beginning, that's what.
But yeah, I mean, that's like I said to you, Clay. Like, I think it's the first time I've written a character that I think was meant to not be liked in the beginning. So, River, you're not supposed to like her. She's supposed to come across as an arrogant arsehole, really. And she does. And I think because that's possibly the first time I've done that with my books, my readers have sort of gone, I don't know about that. But, you know, I do like to just write what comes into my head. And sometimes that's not going to please everyone. But I like the book. I enjoyed reading the book. And I tell you what, it was personal because my entire family was in the Royal Navy. So I do have a link to that. I didn't go in because I didn't want to. So that's my way of being a part of it all. I have a smutty lesbian naval book.
Smutty lesbian sailors.
There you go. That's my contribution.
There's a lot of marketing potential with some of these things. Do you know what I mean? Like, I think you know, I think, like you say, books are always going to be, you know, personal experience for most people. Most people just read. It's entertainment at the end of the day. People need to remember that we're writing fiction. It's not real life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So we're allowed a little bit of artistic license with stuff. It doesn't have to be perfect. It's not supposed to be word for word how something would be, because quite frankly, I reckon life in the Navy is pretty boring on a day-to-day basis.
Quite possibly, yes.
What we're doing, or what you've done, is created a small snapshot of something potentially that could have happened, maybe, if the world was different, if this existed, if these people were real. They're not. They're fictional. So just enjoy the story, go along with it, get on. I suppose
that's the point of writing to some degree. It's supposed to kind of create discord sometimes, isn't it? Yes. You know, that's what books are. When you escape to something, if it evokes an emotion in you, it's done its job. Whether it's a good emotion or a bad emotion, it's done its job.
Absolutely.
You know, that's what I think anyway.
Yeah, I agree. I think, you know, if you can come away from it and it makes you want to write a review for a start, because that's the bigger thing as well. Most people kind of read them and go, that was nice, next. That was nice, next. And they don't even, you know, they might hit the 5 stars or the 4 stars or whatever, but they don't write anything. So if it's making people actually sit down and write something, I think that's good, because you've really pushed their buttons and got them.
It'll be interesting to see like a month or two of how it hit with a larger audience, because right now obviously it's only just come out. But I mean, I enjoyed writing the book. It was definitely something different for me, and I'm all right with that. I think I'm still new enough at this that every now and then a review could get to me. I'm like, oh no, I didn't do it too well. I've definitely got a thicker skin now for sure. But still, you know, we kind of go, But yeah, it's out there, people. Go and buy it.
Yeah, absolutely. Give it a go, because sexy sailors at sea shenanigans.
Sailors.
I think also because of the way it starts, it's not a typical format. Yeah. As in, she's obviously one character is trying to explain to the other character that because I love the way she goes, well, it was nice. The River's like, nice? I mean, it was nice. It's because obviously Cleo needs that connection for it to be like outstanding and amazing. Yeah, you put in a great performance, but she needs that extra thing. Whereas quite a lot of books kind of, it's amazing and it was straight away.
It's instantly amazing.
You can't stop thinking about that person, which is fine, but this doesn't work that way. And also, like you said, I think because it doesn't, maybe because you've just had the 2 sort of Christmas ones.
They were very cozy.
Yeah, cozy, humour, British. It's got humour in it. Like you said, like the banter between the bunk mates and everything. I really love that. I love the fact that one of them just eats cheesy Wotsits all the time, you know. And I laughed out loud when she's chucking them around and something happens. That made me snigger because I could see myself doing that. I wondered if that's what it was, because when I started reading it, I was like, it's not going straight away. The night I can't forget.
No,
she can't, but she also is kind of like,
it was for a different reason that she couldn't forget it. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, but that's how I write. You know, those kind of things is what I enjoy writing. as much as I could force myself to write formulaic, but then I just dislike writing it, so there's no point.
Boring. I mean,
so yeah.
I mean, some writers do write that it's the same form
because that works for them, for sure.
But I quite like the fact that I can pick up a book and like some books I've gone, oh yeah, that's amazing, and I picked up the next one and gone, oh, that didn't hit home for me. Next two,
that is definitely I wouldn't say, I don't know if it's a pitfall of writing what you want to write rather than writing for market.
Yeah,
because there's definitely some. So I've got I think like same with you, Claire, is that we've got a lot of readers who will go to us, oh, I really like that one, but that one wasn't my speed, you know, and you kind of have to go, all right, well, that's just how it's going to be because that's how I write, and you know, you kind of have to just go, that's that. So the book's out. I enjoy it, and I hope it does get some different discussion and see how it goes.
Just because they didn't like it, you're going to pick up new readers that are going to go, oh, I quite like that idea.
Don't worry. I've had Claire talking me off the ledge yesterday. When I was decided that I was the shittest writer in the history of authors, she was like, "Mate, stop." I was like, "Okay."
Supportive team, Ali.
Well, I mean, this is the thing. I think someone said it to me right when I was starting off. You know, was because it's inevitable. You always get a bad review. You always get someone who didn't like it. Right? That's just, you know. Nobody is that brilliant that they get 5 stars.
For sure.
And it's fantastic. And nobody thought that was a terrible book, you know. And you kind of have to remember, like, a balance. How many people are saying wasn't for me versus how many said that was amazing. It's usually like 99 to 2 or to 1. Do you know what I mean? And you're like, am I focusing on that one terrible one when I've got 99 people who loved it? Like, you got to be logical in that kind of thinking. And also, you know, sometimes what somebody doesn't like about a book, somebody else will be looking for.
For sure.
So although somebody else might say, oh, well, you know, I didn't like this book, they had too much sex, somebody else is going to go, too much sex, that's for me, thank you. Do you know what I mean? And they're straight in. And, you know, and I think that's a fantastic segue to move into Leah's.
Thing is, I was just going to say that it's okay, you know, when you're on the outside of that to see that, but when you're an author and it's your book and it's the time that you've put into that, it's very difficult to take that step back, especially when you first. But no, it's all right now. It's all good. I've been thoughts off. I'm fine.
It's all when we write, we're not writing stories that are about us, but those characters and those ideas have come from us. And so it's very, very personal when someone says that was shit, or I didn't like this, or that person, you know, that character was this, or that storyline was that. It feels very like a personal kind of attack. And so you have to kind of get yourself into that thicker skin. Like, they're not attacking me, they just didn't like something. And that's
what I do is to make myself feel better, I'll do my last pitch for the 3 listeners. If you like quick slow burn, because that's what it is quick. Women in uniform, redheads, close proximity, sexy times.
What's it?
A really lovely ending that I very much enjoyed. It's 15 years later, but I think it's lovely. Then go and get the Admiral's daughter. Right, now we can move on.
Okay. So, if you remember our last episode, there somehow was a discussion about filth in books. I don't know how that came up, but it did. And somehow along the lines, Leah ended up in Smut Jail.
She did.
So how's that been, Leah?
Do you know what? I thought it was going to be really painful. And there have been moments where I'm like, really need... It's kind of like, for me, non-smut books, which I can happily read, are a bit like a palate cleanser. Oh my God, I can't even speak now because I'm that excited about saying it.
When you put her in Smut Jail.
Yeah, it cleanses. And I think I'm cleansed for the years now. I'm going to be honest. I think it's time. It's time to get back in there. And...
Well, you are yet to present any evidence to me.
We should tell all 3 of our listeners that, you know, who are maybe not following you on Instagram, which you really should be, listeners, because
naughty.
It is hilarious. You've had a whole campaign going through all of this whole
torture.
almost month now of torture for you. How's that been going?
It's like I said, it's been really. Do you know what? I have loved all the feedback and all the comments, like all the messages I've been getting, asking me how am I getting on? They could never do it.
Yeah.
How's smut celibacy going? Can I recommend my book? It's been such a lot of fun, and loads of people have got involved in it and just made me laugh. And I didn't realise how much fun other people would. I mean, I find myself hilarious, so
Obviously.
I'm like in a way. Yeah, but I've been recommended. There was a whole thing. I mean, I was trying to work my way through because people were brilliant. They were like, try this book. This book's only got this in. Da, da, da. So I've worked my way through about 7 of those. I'm just going to mention 2 of them.
Yeah.
Because they were like...
You can mention as many as you like, because I think you've earned it. So, we'll just sit here and drink coffee and you yap away. It's fine.
I want to mention this one, but can you see that?
Queen of Treachery. Yeah.
So this is book 1.
Yeah.
So the sort of the idea behind the book isn't one that I would normally go for. I do like sci-fi and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
It's not anyway, blah blah blah. I really need book 2, but I have to wait till September. This book
we need to put you back in Smut Jail for September then.
No, because I've got a feeling there might be a little bit of smut in that one. There was none whatsoever in this one.
Okay.
So you've got Kate, who's a human. Okay, but she's a bit of a street fighter. She's quite sort of been in and out of the system and all this lot, and she's got a girlfriend, and I don't know, the girlfriend is clearly gets herself into trouble quite a lot, so she's always having to defend her. What she doesn't realise is she's being watched by I suppose I couldn't decide whether they're from like another dimension. I don't think they're like heaven and hell and all that lot, although things are referred to in that way. Okay. So the other character is called Betrayal. So you've got Betrayal, War, and Chaos.
Oh.
And like I said on my review, I was like, who knew you could be rooting for those sort of 3 characters? Yeah. And they are basically like, they're sisters. So instead of being born, they're usually created through, say, death and winter fighting. It creates a new character. So anyway, Betrayal kidnaps her because she needs her fighting skills to help her basically vanquish Death, who's her father, or their father. So there's all that going on, and you've got winter and you've got life, and the whole book is bright and colourful. I got to the end and I was like, oh, wait, when's number 2 out? But it doesn't come out till September. So I have to wait to find, because there's a cliffhanger at the end.
Oh no! See, that's a hit or miss, isn't it, with the readers? I like the cliffhanger. I think I want to read it.
Yeah, September. That's it. Yeah.
But obviously,
you have to reread it.
Kate and Betrayal. There's so much. Ali, you would really like this book because there's so much banter in this book. There's so much snarky sass.
It's on my TBR list.
Definitely give that one a read. I love it.
Nice. So what else have you got?
I'm going to wait till close to September. So
hold on.
This is a time traveling book, so it's One Day You'll Leave Me.
Okay.
Right. I've had this one sat there for ages, and I was like, oh, One Day You'll Leave Me. Oh, is it going to be really traumatic at the end? It's not. It was okay. But with time traveling books, I spend most of my time trying to figure out how they're going to make this fucking work. I want to beat the author. Yeah. And every time I thought, I've got this worked out, I know, what? No? Okay, it's not that. So there's this woman, I think it's in our time, maybe about 10 years ago. She's in like a restaurant, a cafeteria, and she hears this song come on the radio, and it's for an advert. And her whole body reacts, and she's talking to her friend. She's going, "What's that song? What's it from?" And it's literally a physical reaction from her. She gets dizzy. She feels sick. She's desperate to know who this woman is, this singer, and she basically ends up in a whole obsessive deep dive into trying to figure out what is it about this song, about this woman. Mm-hmm. And she finds out the woman died like 10 or 20 years ago in a plane crash. It's in there, so I'm not giving that away. So she can't go and find her and meet her and figure out what's going on. And then she meets this mysterious man in a graveyard while she's at this woman's grave. And he's quite robotic, and you kind of like, well, is he an angel or is he an alien? Is he a time traveler? Yeah. Anyway, he gives her the option to go and meet her. So he sends her back in time. Ooh. She ends up in the body of like a woman who's probably about, I think she's 19, 20, but it's set in the 60s. So you've obviously got all the backdrop of all that going on, and like people not being able to be as open and everything. Meets this woman who is her career's just about to kick off, and she's about to be found. Yeah. So it's all about their whole life together. They have like 15 years, I think, together. And then something happens, and I was like, what?
Oh, don't spoiler it. Don't spoiler it.
But I was generally like, whoa, I need to figure out before we get to the end. I was so determined. I still think if I can get it right. I was like, oh my God. Because if you think about it, there's only so many ways you can have an end to a time traveling book that you would think of. And everybody's done it.
You would think, but this is this thing. As an author, you want to come up with that random thing that nobody's done before. So, well played her if she done it.
So does it have a happy ever after?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
So you are now out of Smut Jail, pretty much.
I don't know, am I? I mean, I said...
No, yet. Once again, I'm still waiting to see any evidence of it.
I shared some stuff on my Instagram page.
There has been quite a support for this, Ali. I feel like maybe she has done her time, but it wasn't me. I wasn't judge and jury at the time, so you are in charge of her.
It makes me feel so powerful. I love it.
2 people wanted to extend my time because they're arseholes. Everybody else said, I do something for the community. I mean, somebody said, if you've got somebody that's willing to go into a bookshop and move lesbian books up into a prominent position, then I deserve to be free. I would just like to say, short sapphic stories. We were having a budding friendship, but she did vote for me to be extended.
Well, I have read your Instagram and I have read the feedback, so I have got a ruling on it, and I'm going to give you 12 months probation with the caveat that every month has to have a theme.
Right, okay. Let me write this down.
So every month needs to be a theme, and you need to stick to that theme
for the month. I think that's a fair deal. To allow you back into the realms of proper smut reading, because you're so good at it. And so what will be the first smutty book you will be picking up? Have you decided on that yet? Have you got it lined up?
Well, it's going to be February, innit? So it's going to be Fingering February.
But this is the thing, because I'm going to have to get recommendations, because I'm going to know.
That's it. So readers,
all 3 listeners, you've got the opportunity now to let Leah know what kind of Fingering February she's going to be reading.
Let's face it, sapphic books and fingering go together, so I should be okay with this.
You should be all right. You should be all right. You should be all right.
But I will. It will be a whole year of coming up with witty puns.
Absolutely. So that's the ruling. There you are.
Yeah.
I think on that note, we will leave your smutty shenanigans behind. And I don't know. Our next guest might want to join in on the smutty shenanigans. We'll ask her. But I'm going to add to the stage now our guest for this month, the amazing, wonderful Jay.
Hello.
Hi. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. I've been listening to you, and it's very funny.
Oh God, we do try to be a little bit entertaining. It doesn't often work, but sometimes it does.
We find ourselves very funny. What are you talking about?
Yeah, we find ourselves funny. That's why we do this.
We don't do it for anyone else. It's just for the 3 of us.
It's for us. Whatever. But yeah. So Jay, we always start off with the same question for everybody. what have you been doing when you should have been writing?
Well, January is very busy for me always, because that's when the new Sapphic Book Bingo starts. So that took up a good part of my January getting that going. And the months before, it was the Sapphic Book Advent Calendar. So kind of community organizing was part of what kept me from writing when I should have been. But then again, I also just wrapped up a project. So it's not that I'm not doing any writing, but it did take up some time.
I'm always amazed at how, I mean, I can barely get myself together to do an Instagram post, and you've done like say the whole book bingo for the year, which I can't even fathom how much work that must take for you.
And I mean, I've streamlined it by now, because I've been doing this, I think this is the 7th or 8th time.
Oh, wow.
I've been doing it. And so, but it's a lot of moving parts and running after, a link is missing for that book, and trying to fit, I think I had like 600 submissions.
Yes.
And trying to, I was considering running only one bingo card this year, because it is a lot of work. But I wouldn't have found a way to include a book from each author. I promised I would try to include at least one book from every author who submits a book. And I couldn't have managed that with only one card. So I ended up going with 2 after all. So.
Oh my goodness. It's just great. I mean, honestly, I panic when I get an email from you and I'm like, oh my God, it's book bingo. It's book bingo. And I've only got to do one thing. I've only got to just literally come up with something and go, here you go, Jay, thank you. And so, yeah, I am in awe of everything you get done with that.
When do you find time to actually write anything?
I mean, it's not finding, it's kind of, you take the time, and some months I rarely get to do anything like fun. I try to make time, but I mean, it's not hard to be a workaholic if your work is your passion, and I always promised myself when I started out as a writer, if I'm ever in the position to give back to the community, that I would do so. And now that I am in the position, I'm really happy to do it.
Yeah, I think, everybody who's heard of you knows how much effort you put into helping other people. And I think, just on behalf of everybody, I think just a massive thank you for everything you do, because
we should have brought
it is really appreciated. Because they say it's hard work, and marketing, things like that, and just having somebody like you that I've done it myself before. I've popped up and I'm like, help, what do you think of this? And you never ignore me, you never be like, oh, I'm too busy for that. And that's just like, that is such a grateful thing. And I remember when I first started, I had like Amanda and Miranda and things were doing the same for me. And I'm like you, I think if somebody asks me for help, I'm going to do what I can. It's not much most of the time, but I do what I can to, like you say, give back. Because I think it's just the best thing to do, isn't it? It makes you feel good as well, yourself. So,
and it's so hard for new authors nowadays. That AI is everywhere, and it's so hard to get your name out there if you aren't a known author already, to establish yourself as a writer. And the options, we now have more options, which is great, but it's also more confusing for new authors. And so I get a lot of people reaching out with questions, and I never mind. So that's
yeah, that's fabulous.
Oh, just should have brought cake.
Thank you, Kate.
Thank you, Kate.
No address, William.
We could have had 2 cakes. Just saying.
On Ali, cake.
Wasted opportunity.
It's always good to have cake, but So, Ali, did you have your questions set up?
Well, I suppose it should really be Leah first, because my question will probably be.
You can do Leah first. I don't mind. I mean, I'm just in charge. I'll just sit here and do as I'm told. It's fine.
First, do me.
Go on, Leah.
Go on,
Leah.
A non-book question, because you probably get asked the same questions all the time. So I went with, what's your go-to song or artist? Like, it can be either when you just need to calm yourself down a little bit, or you want a bit of a motivation, or just upbeat.
I have a whole range that I have my favorites playlist, and coincidentally, I realized it's all women and one non-binary person, so very sapphic. I would say if I have to pick just one, probably right now, Sarah Bareilles.
Yes.
Is this the correct way to pronounce it? I have no idea. Yeah, she's just brilliant, and I like her as a person. Yeah, she's an ally, so yeah.
Her music is, I think I found, because she's been out for quite a while, hasn't she? At least, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I've got quite a few of her songs on my playlist as well, so yeah. Good choice.
I've just realised that my question is actually an answer to what I need to say, not Leah. So I got myself confused. Never mind.
It's all good. I mean, we're women of a certain age. We're allowed to be confused.
Hang on. Ali is like 10 years younger than we are, so this is not an excuse for her.
I was just being kind, Leah.
Not my fault you're old, Leah.
It's called not throwing your co-host under the bus.
You wait,
so you're going to end up making Smut Jail, you carry on.
You will never get out of jail now.
You'll never be out. Honestly, the campaign on Instagram to get her out of Smut Jail was absolutely hilarious. If people haven't watched it, go and find it, because honestly, it's quite funny.
It was very. It seemed to grip the nation.
Yeah. But how do you even know before you start reading a book? How do you even know there's no smut in it?
I had to ask for recommendations because, like when I could get into a book, to be honest, a lot of the young adult ones, you can usually bet they're not going to be. But I did have to ask for recommendations because I was like, I have no clue where to even start on this.
Yeah.
If I'd have known the power I held over you earlier, I'd have done this like months ago.
Yeah, you have been telling me I read too much film, so they write it, I'm not allowed to read it. Apparently,
we could have doubled our audience with this. We could have 6 now. Who knows?
Anyway, right. Before I forget what I'm supposed to be talking about,
sorry, Jay.
Right. So, Jay, I've read pretty much all of your books, I think.
Oh, thank you.
But the ones that I hadn't read were your Shifter ones, because I'd never really read Shifter before. So, how does it go from you writing sort of like slow burn sapphic romance to Shifter? That's quite a change.
Not really. I get it from a lot of readers who are like, oh, I'm not into shapeshifters, and then they read all of my other books and finally they're like, oh yeah, come on, I will read them. And then they are very amazed. Oh wow, they are really great. And I'm like, well, shapeshifters are just people too, like if you can read about billionaires and like it's not really that much of a difference.
But out of the two, which one is your favorite to write?
I don't have a favorite. That's like, I don't like to narrow myself down too much, like pigeonhole myself into a tiny little corner. I can only write this. Like I have a lot of different interests and I like to keep things fresh with my writing. And so when I started out, my very first book that I wrote was a romantic suspense, like wrote in English. The next one was historical. And then came, I think, the first shapeshifter book, then came contemporary. So I've been all over the place, basically. And that has always been the case. To me, it's not that much of a difference, to be honest, because they are all romances. It's not, the romance is always at the heart. If you take out the romance, you don't have a book. What's different with the shapeshifter novels is that I can use my creativity in other ways. Like I get to build the entire world. And right now that has an appeal, let me tell you. To be able to ignore everything that is going on in our world, but still use that world if I want to kind of create a parallel that, but I can control it,
Okay, well, all right then.
Oh, here we go.
If you had a choice of an animal to shift into, what would it be?
Some kind of big cat, probably.
Like a panther type.
I thought you were going to say panda then. I was like,
yeah, to be realistic, it probably would be more of a panda. maybe a tiger.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they are more solitary. I love people, but in small dosages. Like I wouldn't want to be part of a big pride and have to constantly interact with like 15 other lions. Probably, or like a hybrid, like Griffin, like half liger and half tiger and half lion, something like that.
Hey,
so, yeah.
That's a good answer. Leah, what would you be?
My answer, a bit like Jay just said, my son for Halloween every year goes dressed as a hybrid. So he is a werewolf crossed with a dragon. So he has like an animatronic head and he has dragon wings. Usually goes out in his jeans and like a varsity jacket or something with all this other stuff. Oh, he has gloves as well. And I just think, you know what? That's amazing. So I would have to be a hybrid. I think probably dragon and werewolf go quite well.
Can he fly as the dragon?
Yeah, he can fly. Yeah, because he's got wings. He's got proper leather wings that we.
Yeah.
He's off up there.
Yeah.
In the sky.
What about you, Claire?
I'd be a dog. Basically, I'm pretty much a dog already. I just lay on the couch, get fed treats. I'm happy. Like.
I can't decide.
Get a little tickle behind my ear every now and then.
Like a Labrador golden retriever.
I think I'm more of a Rottweiler. I think like I look a bit scary because I'm tall and big and stuff, so I look quite intimidating. But actually, I'm a little bit of a. If you treat me nice,
you just like your tummy tickled.
Yeah, like a little tummy tickle every now and then, but piss me off and I will snarl at you. So yeah, I feel like I haven't thought about this much at all, have I?
No, not at all.
I am a bit of a Rottweiler. Yeah, that is definitely me. I'm very protective of what's in and around me and what I care about, but at the same time, I'm also quite docile and I'll just give some treats and I'll be fine. Yeah, I'm good.
Well, I was going to go with a cat. But now I'm thinking about being a panda because I just like the idea of being a panda, to be honest.
Just sitting around.
Like you're big and cuddly, you get to roll around and eat bamboo.
And sleep.
And everyone loves you.
Everyone loves you. That is true. I don't know anyone who doesn't love a panda.
Can I be a hybrid panda cat?
Yeah. Be whatever you like.
I'm a dragon werewolf.
Because I've got that side of me that cats have got that, I just like
antisocial.
You have to wait till I decide that I'm ready to interact.
Yeah,
that's very you.
But see, that's
quite happy
the
to bat something off the.
If you are creating the world, then you get to decide what's possible or not.
There we go. I'm a panda cat.
Exactly. And having spent quite a lot of time in France with Ali, I can confirm she definitely is a cat. Leave her alone until she's had her coffee.
Yeah.
So basically, she's an antisocial asshole, is what you're saying.
No.
I think that's a bit harsh. You have to take it one step too far, don't you?
She does.
I'm out of jail.
She just doesn't want to leave the jail. That's true.
You join in.
That's it. Remember, you're on probation. That can get taken away.
On probation, I forgot about that.
Well, I mean, to be fair though, I am looking forward to Finger in February now, so I think we've got to leave the minute. I want to know what she comes up to March.
I'm looking forward to coming up with social media posts where she's going to have to blank everything out because otherwise she'll get put in like Instagram jail instead.
I mean, to be fair, when we were coming up with some names, Ali did say to me, you are going to have to star out a couple of the letters because it's going to get banned completely. I was like,
if you put it on TikTok, you'll be banned. I get banned for just saying hello to people sometimes. I don't know I've no idea what their algorithm is set up for, but hey ho, here we are.
What's your next thing, Jay? What book are we expecting next?
I just sent back this week the last round of proofreads for my upcoming novel Sparks.
Yeah.
And I think Claire said earlier that every writer is trying to come up with something that no one has done before. And this is kind of an idea I haven't seen before. It's a contemporary romance and it doesn't have a paranormal or speculative element per se, but it could be read as such. It's a character, Willow. She's a new admin in a company and she has really, really bad luck with all kinds of electronics, any devices. Her computer keeps crashing. Her printer keeps jamming. She can't even wear a watch because it just dies if she's wearing it. And so she keeps having to call the IT department for help. And the other main character, Scotty, is working for IT, and she's the one who has to keep going and helping her. And so people start speculating, is she doing this on purpose to get to talk to her? So it's lighthearted, it's fun, but with some complex characters.
So when is that out?
I think March 18 from Ilva, and then a week later, March 25, it's going wide to Amazon, Apple, Kobo, and all the other places.
Yeah, that sounds amazing.
I'm like, I'm going to make a little note of that one.
On Leah's book list.
And it's a golden retriever black cat.
Now all we need to know is what March will be called for Leah, so whether Sparks fits in with the filthy label that you've given it.
Does it have to have like an alliteration, like fingering February? Does March also have to have
that is her probation
currently?
Because the only thing I can think of, like at the top of my head, is like masturbation March, but that's,
there you go.
Does it have that in there?
Sparks doesn't fit, but I have a book bingo category that is masturbation scenes. So yeah,
masturbation March.
Oh my goodness! I tell you, the whole year is looking more and more spectacularly funny as we go on, because I just can't wait.
Yes, because we get to sit back and laugh at Leah.
Yeah.
I would just like to point out, I'm really glad my mum is not part of my IG account.
Oh yeah.
Although she watches this. Hi, Mum. She's sat there going, "Oh my god."
She will be now.
From what you've told us of your mum, I think we find it quite funny, actually.
I think so.
It's such a relief to have parents who don't speak English, I have to tell you.
I totally get that. So one of my best friends is German, and so I spend Christmas with them because their mum and dad come over, and of course they speak very little English. I speak absolutely no German apart from Guten Tag, and it's kind of like, it's hilarious us all trying to communicate with my friend, trying to translate between us all, and just like so much fun. But yeah, I don't know if I'd want my mum.
I'm the same. I'm glad that my mother-in-law doesn't speak English. She's trying her hardest to learn, because I think she wants to know what's going on. I'm just kind of hoping that she just gets stuck on Duolingo and never moves. So all she knows is that the house is red or something in English. We will never ever find out what are in my books.
Unless you get them translated, and then you're in trouble.
There's one translated and she's not allowed that one.
Oh. I mean, bear in mind that your wife is translating them for you. She's probably going to get them at some point.
No, we just don't tell her. We just she'll never find out.
Well, on that note, it has been lovely having you here with us, Jay. We thank you so much for taking the time to come and chat with us, and hopefully it hasn't been too traumatic for you.
And we're sorry you didn't get cake.
It was quite enlightening.
Yeah, so we will let you go.
She's going to sign off this and go, what the chopping hell is that?
She'll be telling everybody in the community, do not go on that one.
Honestly, it's too late. I've signed them all up. I've got them all lined up for the whole year, so they're all locked in. It's tough now. They'll all be going, oh my God, am I fingering February? Am I masturbating in March?
Maybe,
oh my God.
Maybe that's like they just did. They have to pick the next month.
Oh yeah.
Jay could be jailbreak.
I'm so glad I didn't have to give you the theme for April.
We know what that's going to be. Let's be honest, everyone. We know.
Maybe
I've got a book lined up for that one for you.
We can get the listeners to send in what their suggestions of what Jay has come up with for April, but we won't tell them on.
Claire, you need to call this one Jailbreak January for Jay. There you go. That's the title.
I think so.
It's a jailbreak.
We're in February, so it can't be Jailbreak January. Just
you're
the one with
that
the
it's
calendar.
the end of
I mean,
January.
honestly,
Fine.
I'm winging it on life. You've got a calendar.
And
Right.
It means nothing to
time
me.
travel, it doesn't work. Yeah.
No,
Calendars mean nothing to me. Time means nothing to me.
Well, that's the problem, isn't it? You get stuck in your office and you just, I don't even know what day it is half the time.
Yeah, that's true.
I have to have everything on my phone calendar if I've agreed to do anything, because if it doesn't flash up and tell me, I will literally forget that it's, whatever it is. But anyway.
Still jailbreak Jay. There we go. I'm sticking to it.
Anyway, let's stop annoying Jay and let her get on with it. Thank you so much, Jay.
Yeah, thank you, Jay. It's been a pleasure.
Bye.
Bye. Oh, that's so much fun.
Oh my God. They're never coming on these shows again. They're going to be like, no.
Behave. They're going to see that and think, oh my God, that's the best podcast ever. I want to be on it now.
It's just so much fun. So much fun. I think, like, we are bringing something that other podcasts don't, and that's filth and humour.
I was about to say filth and mental illness, but
well, there's that possibly as well. It's all debatable, isn't it? Really.
My gosh.
But look, I love it. I like that we do something a little bit different. And it's good fun. We're having a laugh.
We've worked out that if
the number 3 thinks we're amazing, so that's all that matters.
That's it. We've worked out that if we were all shifters, Jay would kick our asses basically, because we've got a dog. Well, no, Max, you might stand a chance there, Leah. You might be the one.
I think we could do a few rounds together.
I mean, to be fair,
you could fly as well.
Yeah, but to be fair, I'm not leaving my couch, so I'm not getting involved in any arguments. I'm just like,
Ali's too busy eating bamboo, and
I just roll around eating bamboo.
Leah, you sort it out. You sort it out.
Eating bamboo, I mean,
every day at my house.
Well, I didn't want to say, but
I have no idea what the conversation is doing now, but I'm just sitting quietly while they work it out before themselves.
I think I'm killing Leah.
I am such a visual person.
Really?
But when Ali and
I write in your day of videos of me scratching my arse, mate.
Yeah, now that's all I can picture is Ali in like a panda suit scratching her arse.
Halloween sorted. I feel like now we all have to go over to France for Halloween and recreate our costumes, but I'm not sure that I'll get a
We'll find you. We'll find you a dog one.
Like Clifford the big red dog or something.
Thanks, Leah. Love you. Can we get rid of her now? Can we get rid of her now? Does anyone else want to do reviewing on a podcast? I mean...
Oh dear. Sorry, Claire.
Honestly.
I'm thinking of someone that's going to be tall enough for you to wear, is what I'm thinking.
To be fair, you would be a tall Rottweiler.
I would be a tall Rottweiler. I am, yes. For those that don't know, I am 5'10".
She's massive.
He's quite tall.
We don't lose you when we're out and about with you, do we,
Claire?
No,
I don't. I'm that one. If I was a tour guide, I don't need to hold a flag up. I just say, "Follow me," and just follow the head.
We were in Manchester, and you were like, we were like, just follow Claire. She's down there.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, so me and Charlie do this when we go on away trips to football. When we get off the coach, we just start walking because Charlie's tall as well, and everyone just follows us. Like literally, one day we're going to take them the wrong way just to see if they keep following us. Just because it's just automatic. They all get off and they just follow us, and we're like, where should we go?
Yeah, totally.
But yeah,
you need to like lead them to a public toilet or something and just look at them like, what are you doing?
You following me, you weirdo? Yeah. So it is. There are lots of obviously being tall. It does have its niceties. It has its pain in the backsides a bit, clothing wise. It's not very often I find a pair of trousers that fit to my ankles, but that's the way it is. But But I can help little old ladies in France reach things off the top shelf and get a lovely big French smile with lots of French words of thank you-ness, I think.
Fuck old bloody French ladies. Help me and Ange get things off the fucking top shelf.
That is true. But normally I've wandered off. That's what it is. I've normally wandered off. I'm like, yeah, I'm going for a little wander. I'm basically in the chocolate and crisp aisle. Because I'm going to stack up on chocolates. So, yeah. I don't know what I'm going to do this next trip. I don't have the luggage space to bring them all back. I'm going to squeeze them in. I'm going to empty the packets. I'm going to poke them in here, poke them into. I'll put all my clothes.
I'm excited.
Clothes in my pocket.
Planning the chocolate
in my little bag.
Oh, I think I'm all right for a bag because I did get one for London about 2 years ago, and I looked on Amazon to check this.
Just for people who have no idea what's happening, is that the ladies are coming over in April for my birthday. Just before you start talking about bags and stuff, then people can be like, "What are you talking about? Why are you talking about bags?"
True. We just assume everyone knows us. Yeah, but we should maybe we should do a little. Maybe we should go live when we're in France together. We just do a one-off special. We should be right, but we're too busy getting drunk in France.
Yeah.
We do say we're going to do the live thing, so it would be a good opportunity to give it a bash.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, we did have a practice a couple of weeks ago, and it went.
It went. We were all able to eventually get in.
It was like a bunch of grandmas trying to figure out how the fuck we invite people. Just three of us.
Hang on, hold on. You were the host. It was you trying to figure out how to get people in. Don't bring us into it.
It was you. I think we will look into how to do that the best way, and maybe it will just be something that goes onto the YouTube live or something, just because it's easier or whatever. But
we'll figure it
out. We'll have a bit of a giggle. We'll have a bit of a laugh. So what you all got planned for the next month? Anything?
I'm finally writing again. So before I was had a bit of a block, but I'm sort of back in my groove a little bit now, which is nice. Yeah. So I've got 2 books that I'm writing at the same time, so that's really helping me go back and forth. So yeah, I'm happy with that. Just cruise through. I want to get to the end of February because then we started to get spring.
Yes.
January and February are bullshit. Let's get to spring where we get sun and flowers and loveliness. That's what I want.
That sounds nice. I would like that as well because we just got 2 weeks of rain coming here. So
we're gonna have the rest of the month just fucking raining here.
Yeah,
that's all we've had all week.
It is a bit mean, but yeah, I'm like you. I've got 2 books on the go, but I've just sent X's and O's to editing. So hopefully, I want to set a date for it, but then I'm like, I always have a little panic about it in case, something goes wrong or it comes back from editing with this is absolute rubbish. Rewrite it. Well, I know it won't. But still, you're still always that little panic, isn't there? You totally missed the plot line here, and you've got to rewrite something. I know there isn't. It's just my overwhelmed mind will just go, no. And
I would like to point out that Claire sent me the first couple of chapters of that book a couple of weeks ago. I hadn't really registered that she'd said, I've only sent you a couple of chapters.
Yeah. You thought it was the book finished.
I got to the end and I was like, where's the rest of it? I literally was like, where the fuck's the rest of it? Can't end there. That was really short. Yeah. I was like, I did tell you it's only a couple of chapters.
I think I was about halfway through and you was bored. You didn't have anything to do or something. And I said, do you want to read my book? And you were like, yes. And then by the time I actually sent it to you, I think you'd forgotten we'd had that conversation. And you thought you were getting the whole book. And I was like, no, it's only half. It's only what I've written so far.
Because where it ended, it could have ended there. As in, that would have been really clever and annoying. Like on the end of that chapter. And I literally was looking, thinking, wait. Did I not download the rest of it? Where's it all
the book? But that will be out soon, hopefully. March, I think, will probably be. I think it'll probably be the nearer the better time, early March. Mm-hmm. I had been thinking about late February, but then I think it would just be a rush, and I don't want to rush it because the biggest thing is just that I have this, and you might have it, Ali. Right? It doesn't matter what I call the final draft, right? It doesn't matter how many times I look at it and go, that's the final draft. It doesn't matter that I've uploaded that final draft to Amazon. I will still panic that I uploaded the wrong draft.
It's always a worry that you've
I think, oh my God, it's locked in. I can't change it. I can't do anything. Did I put the wrong one in? You know, and it's and I'll go and check it and I'll be no, it's the right one. It's the right one. And I'll still panic. So it's so.
What about you, Leah? What are you doing?
I'm gonna deep dive so badly into smut. I'm like this. Let's go. Off we go.
Send your books to Leah.
So obviously I've been tortured over the last couple of weeks because everybody is sharing all these amazing books and like little snippets of it. So I've already started putting together a few books. Like when I found them, I'm like, right, drop them into that folder and then I can come back to them. So I think I'm going to do a little bit of a thing of what I plan to read, hopefully, over the next couple of weeks, and then try and figure out how I get them to finger each other and masturbate.
That's the author's job, mate, not yours.
And probably a lot of anal action in April because we all know that's where it's going.
Totally going to be anal April.
No.
Totally. Yes.
So basically there'll be
stuff. Did you
up stuff?
Oh, my goodness.
What you said up the chuff?
That's what she said. I mean, that.
No, but now I wish I had said that.
I think up the chuff could go on a mug now. I think that might be the new merch. Up the chuff. And maybe we should have merch for fingering February and
up
so
the
on.
chuff.
And people can have, by the end of the year, they'd have like a 12 set of mugs.
Erotic mugs. There you go.
A couple of the I would like to give them a shout out because they really have joined in on this. Just bear with me 1 second where I find. So obviously I know I mentioned oh God, there's so many. Wait. Right. Short traffic stories and where's it gone? No, wait 1 sec.
This is how you know, listeners, that we're just winging this. No plans at all.
Granger author. I think these glasses are shit, so I apologise. Anyway, the two of them have become very involved in this campaign. I went to work, I came back to like 40 odd messages on one of my shares, and they were planning out what it should be each month. I think one of them decided they were going to try and build a calendar.
Excellent.
Things in. They have wholeheartedly just made me laugh every time I've come on. There's been something. So maybe we could start doing a little bit of a calendar for.
Absolutely, you can make a calendar. No worries.
Absolutely, I'm sure.
We
can come up with something. I think, like you say, it has definitely kept us entertained.
Which is Lens and Lit, isn't it?
Lens and Lit has definitely accepted her position as listener number 3. I mean, we're still waiting for obviously listeners 1 and 2 to
name and shame themselves.
But obviously, and if there's, if we've gained any listeners, then they need to be putting themselves up as 4, 5, 6, whatever, because we do find that quite funny.
To be fair, I think probably listener 1 could be Kelly the Jabberwock.
Yes.
May well be. Yes, I think so.
Yeah, she helps us promote.
But she's not claimed the spot, so
she's got to claim it.
To grab that name, number 1.
Number 1.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yes, my plan is just to try and put some stuff together for. I can't wait. Just
fabulous.
I mean, I've loved the books.
We're not going to hear anything from her for the next month.
Silent. It'll be silent. To be fair, we might enjoy.
Rude.
When she just come back, she's going to come back with this glow on her face, like, "Hi, ladies."
It'll be really silent, but all you'll hear is. Bzz, 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 bzz.
Oh, that's just more than we needed to know. Just keep yourself hydrated, Leah, because that's my only advice. Keep hydrated, get the battery charges out.
Yeah. Keep
And
hydrated,
on that
mate.
note, I think we will call it a day and say thank you very much to all of us for turning up. Thank you very much again to Sally for joining in the craziness. And let's hope all three listeners will enjoy the show as much as we did. So say goodbye.
Bye.